So I feel like your intentional plan for the instructional framework is making sure the kids understand why they're learning something and then what it is they're actually learning. You're not just giving a lesson plan, saying here it is, and moving on. It needs to be of value and importance, and that's why you start with your initial learning question and getting them to understand the why of why they are learning what it is that they are learning.
Between the I do part where the teacher's giving that whole group direction and instruction, and then with the we do, we're working on it together, we can kind of see who is still struggling and who needs more practice. And then in the you do piece, they get to go off and work on that, and that gives the teachers a chance to pull them over, work with them one-on-one if they need it, or to buddy them up with a partner and kind of help see where the kids are at and how we can better change our teaching to make sure that they're not falling through the cracks.
When we use the instructional framework, I do feel like it gets the students more engaged, brings them all in on different levels. The students can work independently, collaboratively, and they're more accountable for their work because they're doing some research and looking up some things on their own and thinking for themselves.
It really comes natural to them because I feel like that's their natural learning style. There are so many opportunities for them, whether they're working with their hands, whether they're using art, whether they're using technology. There's a lot of different opportunities that give them the chance to learn in their best way.
They like to have that time where they're learning it with you and doing it with you, and then when they feel they've built their confidence up, they understand what it is they are working on, doing it on their own, and having that independence.
Sometimes as educators, we want to be in charge and kind of showing them what we want it to look like and not giving them the chance to really give us a product that is truly showing their knowledge and their deeper learning.
The biggest challenge is definitely the time, because you want to be able to use every part of it. So oftentimes we're so rushed during the day, you might end up having to skip the debrief to give them their full student working period. But the debrief is so important because it gives us teachers so much information about where the students are, if they understand the material, or if maybe there's something we need to go back on.
Well, the critical piece of this, I feel like, is the debriefing, and that's when you really see what they know.
Doing your debrief at the end, while it's good for the teacher to have a check-in on who's understanding the material and who's not, it's also giving them a chance to kind of give their own self-evaluation of knowing, do I feel like I understand this concept? I do, or it's still a little shaky. I'm gonna need some more help with it.
You can definitely tell it's working when the kids are able to help each other.
The way our math and reading is laid out, it's giving them lots and lots of time to work with each other and to work in groups. And so I think it's also helping them learn to cooperate, get along with other kids, and be a member of a group, not someone who always has to work alone, not someone who always has to be the boss. They're learning to cooperate, which is a skill you're gonna need your whole life.
We've focused more on making sure that the kids are not only getting instruction from us, but peer instruction, helping to bridge the gap that way, and then also get that one-on-one time with the teachers that's embedded into the instructional framework. So with doing that, it's promoted communication and collaboration among the peers, and it's fun to see the kids take on that teaching side of things and get excited to share with their classmate how they're doing it, or what's another way that they could do it, and the kids are kind of taking on a more active role in the classroom.